what's up guys? My name is Riot-jazz, for those who don't know. And drum and tuba band, let me break it down, playing Riot-jazz. And what's Riot-jazz? Riot-jazz is a style of music that combines hip-hop, jazz, funk, some little bit of reggae. So we've been doing this for almost like 6 years, and the response of people always groovy, jumping, sweating, and it actually is, I love it, nice.
What are the biggest challenges that you face as an independent artist?
Working as an independent artist is kind of hard, and it's full of freedom. So let me try to break it in. The real disadvantages is it's very hard to organize. You know, because if you're working with a record label, they have a lot of responsibility. Taking care of like peering you online, on Facebook, on Instagram, and try to talk on your behalf. Because most of the time when people talk straight to the artist, the respect is little less. And when you tell them, oh guys, Jerry would like to invite you to a show, and I tell them, oh, I have a manager, like, you know, it's kind of, it increases the way it's the respect. So, and when you're working alone, you know, it's with 9 people, it's like little bits. The guys are serious, but you know, it's like the discipline is kind of little less, because we don't have the person that are like, hey, come on guys, if you don't come to the rehearsal today, I will take $100 from your next money or salary. So it's just like, it's little hard. The advantages is just like, the guys, my guys, they still have some other projects, but the drum and tuba band is their main kind of project. And how do we overcome this? We overcome is just being true to what we're doing. You know, yeah, because you know, every project has their own expectation. It's not like we're like in hurry. Guys are not in hurry. In other projects, of course, I'm in hurry, but you know, you just doing it the way it comes.
And so you have as well a second project, is that right?
Yes.
Riot-jazz.
Yep.
So what's that all about?
Have a good day in the glorious way.
So Riot-jazz is a project where it's like a solo project. I have a sound producer, Yura, and me being Riot-jazz in the project. So it's just a straight hip hop, just giving it back to the street. Only me on the stage with our DJ, any rock.
So what are the key differences between working with the label and being an independent artist?
Yeah, in my opinion, let's first take with working with record label. And you know, it has a huge advantages, really, because I was in this position. Yeah, and working with record label makes all your movements very faster. And you just, as an artist, your responsibility is just to pick your pen, whereby your pen should be bleeding every day, whereby you're writing your lyrics, you're like communicating with people, growing your audience, and that's only your own responsibility. And whereby the record label, they need to carry all the statistics about organizing shows, trying to make sure like you're living in a wealthy way, making a lot of photo sessions for you, and organizing a lot of meetings, trying to organize like some TV programs, TV shows, interview. So I think that's when you're working with a record label, and when you only when your responsibility is only for the music, and the record label responsibility is only to give you a deep, a fast, and a well quality promotion. These are different. Like, you're working in a team, whereby it's always kind of go very fast and go so much productive. But working when you're working alone without record label, actually, it's kind of pretty difficult. But it depends on your aim, your motive, and what you really want to achieve. I think now being independent artist now is very common. Kudos to Chance the Rapper, with the help of his father, because his father is rich, and with the help of his brothers, is now one of American artists that collected last year like almost 5 Grammys without a record label. It's like a message to everybody that with the new technology, with the facilities, with the Facebook, with the social network, and with your hard working, you can achieve something. But it's only with hard working.
Heavy for holla, yeah, damn it, pull me a notice. Communicating God, real live, no savage. I speak spiritual, I speak in tongues. With the level of conscience, purifying my curses.
How does working with a label or without it affect your music business?
Being under a record label, you know what it is. It's like the money will not even be shared into half. You're thinking like maybe 30 or 20, or even maybe you can go home with 0. With Drum and Tuba, and I remember like almost 1 year ago, we organized one of the greatest and the biggest show of the history of the band, which we organized through your glorious platform, show for me, crowdfunding, and it really helps. And I think this is a real place for the independent artist to visit, because by this you can make your show, you can make your concerts, you can make your festivals without depending on anybody, and without making any risk, and without even trying to be calling people, friends, begging them for money to organize a show. Crowdfunding, I think, is the best way for artists, for independent artists, to just go by, because it has no risk, and it helps you and just give you, boom, your show is sold out. Yep.